You are just going about your afternoon, doing something completely ordinary. Maybe you are staring at a screen, folding laundry, or standing by the window. Then, out of nowhere, your chest tightens. Your eyes start to burn, and before you can figure out why, tears are running down your face. Nothing big just happened. Nobody hurt your feelings. You were not even thinking about anything sad. You just stand there, in the silence, wondering what is wrong with you. If that sounds familiar, you're not broken, and you're far from the only one. Today, we're exploring what your mind and body are actually trying to process in those unexpected moments. When tears show up out of nowhere, it rarely means you are losing control. It usually means your brain is finally processing something you delayed earlier. During busy or stressful weeks, your mind prioritizes survival and performance over feeling. You push down an awkward conversation, a subtle disappointment, or weeks of constant pressure just to get through the day. Psychologists call this delayed emotional processing. Your brain does not simply delete suppressed emotions. It holds them in mental queue. The moment your schedule slows down and your environment feels safe, your subconscious releases that stored tension. Those random tears are not a sudden breakdown. They're simply your mind clearing out a backlog of feelings you were too busy to face when they actually happened. Think about how you handle a busy room when you do not have time to clean. You toss a jacket on a chair, stack a few papers on the desk, and shove an extra box into the closet. On the surface, the room looks manageable, and you keep moving through your week. Then one afternoon, you try to place a single set of keys on the edge of the shelf. Without warning, the entire shelf collapses, sending everything spilling onto the floor. You stand there staring at the mess, completely stunned by how much was actually sitting up there. That is exactly how we carry stress. We keep stacking small moments on top of each other until a tiny, meaningless trigger becomes the final straw that lets everything fall. Your body often feels an emotion long before your conscious mind learns how to name it. Neuroscientists study this through interoception, which is your brain's ability to read physical signals inside your body. Before you consciously feel sad or overwhelmed, your heart rate shifts, your breathing shortens, and muscle tension accumulates. This is known as somatic memory, the physical body storing emotional experiences independent of verbal thought. When you start crying out of nowhere, your somatic system is reacting first. Your nervous system senses built-up tension and triggers physical tears to signal a need for relief. Your mind then tries to catch up, scrambling to find a logical explanation for why your face is wet. The tears are not random. Your body is simply speaking before your thoughts can form words. Have you ever noticed how your body feels right after a sudden cry finishes? Your shoulders drop an inch, your deep breathing returns, and a quiet stillness fills the room. In the moment before the tears started, you felt restless and tight inside, like a storm building behind your eyes. Afterward, even if nothing about your life or your problems has changed, the air around you feels lighter. You wash your face, look in the mirror, and realize the heavy pressure in your chest has softened. That brief period of release was not a loss of control or a sign of weakness. It was your entire system taking a long, overdue breath, reminding you that carrying everything without a pause was never sustainable. Crying is not just an emotional response, it is a precise biological mechanism designed for nervous system regulation. When your brain detects prolonged emotional or physiological stress, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system to bring you back to balance. Research in neurobiology reveals that emotional tears contain higher concentrations of specific chemicals than reflex tears caused by dust or onions. These include adrenocorticotropic hormone, which drives stress, and leucine-enkephalin, a natural peptide that acts as a mild pain reliever. Crying also triggers the release of oxytocin and endorphins into your bloodstream. These neurochemicals lower your heart rate, soften physical tension, and reduce overall systemic inflammation. When unexpected tears fall, your body is executing an automated biological repair strategy designed to purge stress hormones and chemically restore internal equilibrium. The next time tears show up without an invitation, try changing the question you ask yourself. Instead of staring in the mirror asking, "What is wrong with me?" take a quiet breath and ask, "What have I been carrying lately that I never gave myself permission to feel?" You are not too emotional, and you are not broken. You are simply a human being whose mind and body are working together to keep you balanced. Those unexpected tears are just gentle reminders to slow down, pay attention, and give yourself a little space to rest. If this resonated with you, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for spending your time here, and take good care of yourself. Until next time.